So this morning, President Trump signed an executive order, the goal to cut the cost of prescription drugs. Good deal. The White House says this action is going to crack down on other countries, in their words, unreasonable prices that make the price of our drugs go up. This is not the first time President Trump has tried to step in and fix this. So tonight, Kent takes a look at the chance he gets it this time.
Here is the bill. Bobby, come on up.
With the stroke of his pen this morning, President Trump put the pharmaceutical industry on the clock, giving drug makers 30 days to lower prices before imposing something called most favored nations drug pricing.
The principle is simple. Whatever the lowest price paid for a drug in other developed countries, that is the price that Americans will pay.
A considerable difference in pricing.
Nicole Smith Holt is no stranger to the cost differences between countries. Her son Alex Smith died in 2017 after attempting to ration his insulin due to the cost in the U.S.
Calling it Caravan to Canada.
And in 2019, Cara Levin followed her on a caravan to Canada with type 1 diabetics who showed us the difference firsthand.
This bottle on my left that I just bought in Canada is $30. This one on my right in the U.S. on my high deductible insurance plan cost me $300.
The trips helped sway support for Minnesota's Alex Smith Insulin Affordability Act in 2021. And this year, a new state price cap law on an expanded number of medications and medical supplies took effect. Which brings us back to today.
I'm going to hold out hope.
Nicole hesitates because she's worried it will take a lot more than the president's pen.
Knowing that it's an executive order, the first thing that comes to my mind is it's not going to happen. It's going to be blocked.
That's what happened with a similar order during Trump's first term, which was later blocked by a court order. But she's hoping this time is different.
It doesn't matter if it's, which side of the aisle it's coming from. I get excited because it's a huge problem. The cost of prescription drug pricing, it's costing people their lives. And like Alec, people are dying. They're rationing their medication because they can't afford it.
I want to applaud any effort to disrupt the status quo because it's not working for patients and it's not working for premium payers.
State health economist Stefan Gildemeister says that's clear after 5 years of tracking rising drug prices in our state. And he says the president's order, which calls for a mechanism for Americans to buy their drugs directly from manufacturers, could be a key after what he calls rampant consolidation among middlemen known as pharmacy benefit managers.
Their affiliation with pharmacies, particularly specialty pharmacies, has generated a powerful incentive to print money for them. And they have the power to direct business to themselves that seems quite un-American.
Today, the industry group for drug makers repeated a common argument that lowering prices to match other countries would mean less innovation, available treatments, and investment in America. But they also praised the president's focus on forcing other countries to pay their fair share. And Jana, they actually saw their stock prices rise after the announcement.
I'm sure they did. So maybe prices won't come down here as much as they rise all over the world, and then they're just higher for everybody, right? Because we know they want to make money.
Well, that's maybe the insinuation with those stock prices going up. Of course, all of this will be seen in time. And maybe, just maybe, prices could come down here and still go up around the world. But who knows?
All right, well, we'll have to stay tuned on this one for certain. Thanks, Ken.